It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Darts out of the shotgun. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down.
Go play action. Here's Darts. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
44-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
One play action with Darts. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down.
From the gun, here's Darts. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. And for a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie, but he could be playing the part of the league MVP, and he'll be leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
They'll work against the blitz. Brought in right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 3rd down. Giants coming out in a dime look. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. Who gets the handoff? And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Finds him on the slant. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. And start the drive with Blue. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is Colts. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the
Back play straight ahead. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
number 21, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup brings up
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Giants are set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Has some daylight through the 40. Just another stop. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Only with about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at second and pretty short. A third down run with Blue. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Leads to second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cut out left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
In the red zone on first. On screen here to Blue. Spins out of one side. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal. Blue crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now lead by 10. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
Giants 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. On first and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Gain of 4 makes it third and 2.
Putting a receiver in motion. The handoff on third and short. Keeps away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Hits him on the out route. He hangs on to that football block through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
The give here on second.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Darts out of the shotgun. On the left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
14-yard line.
side. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They've got a man in motion. Back-to-back carries here. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. You handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third down now. Here's Demboyz. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of yards. They had to scramble to even get that football back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Now looking to throw. It's him on the end route. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. New set of downs from 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results.
The penalty is declined.
1st down from the 42. Running it after the penalty. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 2nd down, looking for options. He's going to tuck it and run. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a two-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. So much to talk about as we wrap up week one. A busy week of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Steelers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Browns QB. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. The Browns are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Ty Felton. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game.
Hoping to help spring him. Up the middle, Blue. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 14. at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now here comes the New York offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. New set of downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9.
Now Dart's going to the air. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's not through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they're going to start running out for some PATs.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action on first down. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Hit some space around midfield. Cuts it to the right sideline. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
49-yard gain. That's another Cowboys first down. A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Going to the ground again on first. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing a 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. Dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Now go play action. Here's Dart. Has it downfield working the left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Going on first down. It's Dart. He's keeping it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Dart. It is caught left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Turn into the option on 3rd and short. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Complete out to the right side. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to...
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending this Cowboys offense back to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs for him. And Sharks at the 38. On the give, it's Blue. And he rocks that tackler. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Breaks through and breaks away. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Cowboys.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Transbone dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They'll work against the blitz. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds a seam down the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattaboo. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They'll start the drive with Blue. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Give on second here to Blue. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Fights his way through a tackle. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in rhythm. Don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Second and 3 now.
At the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trail by 8. Looking to throw it. They got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to bring up a tough fourth down here that this offense needs to have.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. It doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Blue. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. The Giants using their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's a design run. He has the Cowboys' first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.